Thank you for helping to resolve those uh, unexpected consequences. We do important work here, studying Azos applications, but it is not without risks. Please come in. If you would, introduce yourself to Cleo.
Acquaintance of Aventus. His enthusiasm for research is admirable, but it creates complications from time to time. You must make friends regularly. The Syndicate values those who help him uncomplicate his results. The Syndicate. Scholars, arcanists, inventors, explorers of every kind. This land suits the intellectually curious. Those who can handle a measure of danger, doubly so. You are welcome here. Return to Aventus.
After that mishap with the wolves, I must return to experimenting and trying anew. A different formula, or perhaps a new approach. Fortunately, research is what this place was built for. What I am built for. Oh, you like them? If you join us in the Syndicate, they will be yours to use. Should you be interested, I would like to test your mind, as well as your body. Azoth, the mysterious element that runs deep in this land. It is like nothing I ever experienced in the old world. Its potential applications are vast. Our very enclave itself is built near something quite special. Oh, you're sharp. No progress comes without danger. Take this bottle. Mind the cliffs. Follow the path into Brightwood. Go through the grove and then to the moat. Consider that part of your test. You will know it when you see it. Oh, one more thing. Do not anger the creatures there. You will find that discretion can often serve you far better than brute force.
you've got. Superiora de inferioribus. Inferiora de superioribus. Do you have any idea what you found? This recipe may reveal the very nature of the cosmos to us. I would not expect the casual observer to recognize the import of Hugo of Santala's writings. From what I can discern, this potion should call down cosmic starlight upon its imbiber. Here you are.
You've seen the Azoth tree. It was truly beautiful, no? Well worth a little danger. Welcome to Eternum, my friend. You will have infinite time to take it in. Oh, I hoped you would see its true beauty. Now, if I may have the infused water? Here is your payment. You would make a marvelous member of the Syndicate. However, you must first see an additional member of our order. Cleo has already requested a word, if you came back in one piece. I see within you the same potential. Please, go and speak with her. Oh, I believe you are. Go to her and keep an open mind. The task she has prepared may challenge you in more ways than one.
A moment, if you please. Thank you for speaking with me. Aventus has had much to say about you. Our order eagerly accepts capable candidates, and I hoped you would perform one final test to join our ranks. Shall we? The impermanence of death presents a peculiar conundrum when dealing with our adversaries. Let me ask you, how do you kill that which has no life? Well, we of the Syndicate aim to solve that. Indeed. This is an Azoth-infused sleeping draught, with which I hope to subdue our immortal foes. Pour it into the wells at Broken Hull Hold, and destroy their reserves to force them to drink it. Lost who sleep do not fight. If they do not fight, they do not die. Those who do not die do not resurrect. The old world likened death to slumber. We are going to turn that metaphor into reality.
Again you return. Again that expectant look on your face. What misery do you bring to me? Hmm? What answers did the tower provide? I see. They clamor. The ghosts. Begging me to remember. I see failure. I see a crushing final defeat. My friend, I believe your hope is long gone from this world. I truly am the last. All that the Order was, all that it will be in this decaying mind of mine. You've rested your faith in me, but it is unfounded, and there is nowhere else you will find the strength you seek to leverage. That is a terrible idea. The process required to harden one's soul against corruption demands a sacrifice. You cannot imagine. The days of the Soul Wardens are done with, and I have a great deal of fishing to do. Even if you were to pursue such a foolish notion, you would need to forge a weapon capable of combating corruption. And that would be difficult indeed. The angry earth is no longer generous with its seeds of power. There was once a huntress in these parts, an unfriendly and elusive sort. She spoke on the angry earth's behalf. You might ask about her in Oxborough, but getting her to give you a living seed, well, don't say I didn't warn you.
Look at that! What a beauty! This will definitely get me back in grandmother's good graces. You've saved my life, friend. But on second thought, I should make certain this is what I think it is.
Leave me be. What's the point in dragging myself down the road? It'll be the same no matter what I do. Thieves, pirates, and murderers without a scrap of mercy for a poor soul. I would, if not for dear Polly. Her business depends on the mead that I bring, but I'm just a porter. I can't stop those wretched pirates from taking everything and stabbing me through. I've lost count. Hope's cruel on Eternum, stranger. If you don't learn that now, you will soon. Go, do whatever folly strikes your fancy. Maybe you'll still be here when you return. maid? Oh, I can't believe my eyes. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I really did think you were having a laugh at me earlier. But you meant every word you said. Since you seem to have a shred of kindness, I thought maybe you could find my missing wine shipment. It was stolen weeks ago. Probably gone or drunk now. But I thought I'd ask. Look at me, friend. A lonely man with his wits barely about him, marching from one town to the next on his own two legs. I'm an easy target no matter how careful I am, or which road I take.
20 coin. Only 20 coin for a bottle of Anwar's elixir. 35 for 2. Even cheaper for repeat customers. You there! How would you like to be yours? 20 coin. Only 20 coin for a bottle of... Shh! Not so loud. Are you trying to bring the guards down on my head? Listen, a man has to make a living. And it's all harmless, I promise. I wouldn't sell anything that would hurt a fly. I'll let you in on how I brew the elixir. You can see for yourself. Just need a nice solid ram horn and a fresh liver. Come now, it's not too much to ask. And you can even have a tidy share of me profits.
That's almost every missing bottle. I don't know what to say. I haven't much to repay you. Not after what you've done for me. Only some wine to you. To me, it's hope. To my dear Polly, a chance to keep her head above water. God, it hurts to hope after so long. Like putting a chilled hand too close to the flame. I remember a face, and the laugh crueler than the devil's. Admiral Arius, at the Arius encampment. He was the first to come after me on the road. I hear he's lost now, but it's a cold comfort. This time, it's not about my goods. Someone ought to teach him a lesson. He's a coward, preying on decent folk who can't fight back. But he won't expect anybody to march up and thrash him. Don't be rash, friend. Oh, if something happened to such a charitable soul because of me... no. No, you gave me hope, and I'll have faith in you. Godspeed.
Tetakuma, Yuma. Tia Ayahato. Kombega, Koknuho. Nani!
Let me see the label on that old bottle. Huh, it's covered in dust, but this writing... Could it be? It is! The wine of kings, the king of wines, the Commentary of Cyprus. The Knights Templar once sold this wine. Smiling! My friend, I could dance for joy! This is a vintage only grown on the island of Cyprus. There's nothing like it on Eternum. No substitute. The nobles would sell the very clothes off their backs for a mere sip. I dare not risk so valuable a vintage. If I tried to carry it, with my luck, something terrible would happen. Can you bring this priceless treasure to Polly? By itself, it'll erase all her debts. Certain. I would love to deliver it myself, but I'm content knowing Polly's saved. Be careful. Don't wave that bottle around. or anyone who knows its value will be after your blood.
Do you endeavor to understand these worlds? Your potential? You think you've seen much with this syndicate. I will show you so much more.
You return victorious. You are truly committed to the application of knowledge, and not just its pursuit. Despite how you may feel about the act itself, do know that this work will help the people of Everfall. As do I. If I am not, we will simply try something else. Should you wish, we would be honored to have you join our ranks. Speak to Astrid when you're ready. She can begin your initiation. The Syndicate is an eclectic group, one that would be honored to have you listed amongst our ranks. Please, if you wish to join us in the pursuit of unraveling the mysteries of Eternum, the time is now. Now that is some joyous news. Your letters of recommendation have already been furnished. Go to Scrivener Astrid, and she will process your records into our charters.
Aventus came over here 6 times to tell me about you and the wolves. 6 times. I only needed the letter from Cleo. Should you wish to join us, it is but a pen stroke away. Well then, another fox finds the den. I expect to see your name on many papers these days. Care to bolster that reputation of yours some more? I also have equipment available, should you find the need.
Welcome to the Autumn Rest. Always a colorful place to be. You here to check in? Be my guest.
Look at this. The embossed wax seal, the heft of the paper. Even the ink is gilt in gold. Every detail screams affluence, and yet it is hardly overt. This letter summons me to Lord Shen's side. Thank you. My heart is all aflutter. Perhaps you could act as my associate and accompany me. I know this may be beneath you, but think of how it will reflect on the reputation we worked so hard to build.
If you've come by any quality furs, do know that I pay handsomely for the right pelts. Or did you come seeking fashion advice? The women here are not exactly the rugged sort, if you take my meaning. Though, the ever-so-charming Tekla, Artificer Petrowski, may know, she is the sort to traipse around in the woods.
What's all this now? A bottle of wine? I didn't order this. It's a generous gift, but what's all this about? Jacob. Jacob Evans? Good gracious, that poor kind man. He suffered so, yet he still thinks of me and my humble little establishment. Let's see what we have here. Commandaria? From the island of Cyprus? Oh, this is enough to save my bar and then some. I could even buy a nice little cottage with what's left over.
You smell of perfume. Have you been to see Huntsman Lee? What does he want now? Oh, he did he? I've heard rumors about a strange woman who lives alone in the woods, but it smacks of gossip and folklore to me. Mayhaps there's someone who deals in gossip that could tell you more.
My hunch about this town was right. Did you know the jewelers deal in gold plating? These pampered city folk truly can't tell the difference. But what have you been up to? Well now, that's a bit strange. I was just hearing tavern talk the other day about some wild woman in the wood. Like a ghost, disappears when you look at her. I'd ask the captain of the scouts. I'll wager he knows something.
I know a nose sniffing for information when I see one. I have certainly lived here long enough. Well, get on with it then. What do you want to know about? There's legends, and then there's truth. People talk nonsense. Say the huntress is part animal or some kind of spirit. She's actually just a recluse. Makes a shrine near the mines to the north her home. I'd look there.
Marcius, or should I say Atticus, has told me a great deal about you. It seems I have you to thank for this auspicious meeting. I have decided to grant Atticus my esteemed patronage, but it comes with a condition. I cannot employ one who is already sworn to another. I must come to an acceptable arrangement with Lady Sacco. It would wound her pride to surrender him to me. But I suppose that is the point. Ask her to name her price.
I knew it. It was you who spread those ridiculous rumors. You filled my darling Atticus's head with flights of fancy. And now look, he seeks to exit my employ. He would. He knows what it would mean for him to woo my manservant. How it would stain the family name. He does it for his own pride, not for Atticus's sake. No, I will accept no offer.
Well, what is her price? I have deep pockets after all, but I am sure she will not part with him easily. How amusing. She thinks herself above temptation. Well, I can see that corrected. I prepared an initial offer. Deliver it to her if you would, and do not open it, or I shall have your head.
Are you intentionally trying to waste my time? I told you I will not part with my dear Atticus. Nothing from Lord Shen could possibly change my mind. Let me see it. Oh my. How grand. How generous. Perhaps he is not the fiend I thought. Oh, he has such lovely taste in parchment. What a lovely texture. With great regret and sorrow, I do accept his offer.
You return. Well, shall I deliver the good news to Atticus? Impertinent. But I am in a pleasant mood. I will divulge. I gave her a handsome estate in Windsward, and her pick of personal attendants. A balm to her wounded pride, and I can dismiss one of my more irksome charges.
fine piece of liver and a perfect ram's horn. You sure you haven't done this before? Now, we shave off a bit of the horn, grind up some liver, and there it is. A healthy addition to Anwar's ancient miracle elixir. My great-aunt always said liver was good for you. Though I admit you're right about the smell. It could use some work. Nobody wants to buy an elixir that smells foul. My perceptive friend, fancy meeting you again. Do you remember my ancient miracle elixir? You wound me. Yes, the latest version of the elixir was pungent, but I know how to solve that little problem. Hydrangeas. They were my grandfather's favorite blossom. They'll do the trick. I just know it. Such lovely hydrangeas. You, my friend, have a knack for spotting good potion ingredients. Look, they even improve the elixir's color, not just the scent. I think we have gold in a bottle here. Finally, we reach my favorite part. Distributing free samples to needy townsfolk. Once they've had a taste, they'll be throwing coin at me for more. Do let me know how it goes. Who better than you? You've got the heroic look, and you radiate a certain aura of trustworthiness. It's a gift that not all of us have, especially not me.
What's that you're holding? I could use a good strong brew before me next hunt. Let me guess, one of Anware's? Don't look surprised. I've lived in Everfall at least as long as that old rascal. Well, nothing from Anware's killed me yet. Bottoms up. And give him my regards, will you?
Any packages meant for the household can be given to me. What's this? Anware's Ancient Miracle Elixir? What a bizarre name. The label says it cures all aches, ailments, and heartaches. How could a potion cure heartache? Oh, I do feel less tense after a few sips. That's a pleasant surprise in these trying times. Thank you.
As of today, I've sold at least a dozen orders of Anware's Ancient Miracle Elixir. They're going faster than I can make them. And of course, I would never forget to pay my best friend in this endeavor. Of course it did. Hope is more potent than any potion. Though we live forever, ailment, despair, and darkness still plague us. Sometimes all we need to step back from the brink is a small sip of hope.